Have you ever had an annoying headache? Most of us have, and if you've been there, you want relief fast and simply, but could you find it without a pain reliever? A new device claims to harness the power of acupressure to relieve your headache and boost energy. But what is the real deal? So this is just this tiny little clip, and you put it in that web space between your thumb and index finger, and this is based upon some legit acupressure points. This is the large intestine 4 acupressure point, and we've talked on the show before about how if you pinch here, theoretically, you apply pressure, it may be able to help relieve headaches.
This also works too.
So this whole idea of acupressure points, we know. Okay, you go ahead and do that. We know that a lot of people swear by it, but could a device like this work? We sent an email to our staff asking those who came down with a headache to test this device, and our headache sufferers, apparently a lot of people in our office have headaches, because very quickly we found 3. Mickey, Brielle, and Bailey join us. And Mickey, let's start with you. Tell us about your experience.
I get headaches about once a week, and they can be anywhere from just a little bit uncomfortable to pretty debilitating. So when I got the email, I know I had to give it a go, and I felt the pinch, and it worked for me, and it was pretty innocuous to wear. I could type, I could be on the phone, and yeah.
So I would give that 2 thumbs up from you. I love it. Brielle, what was your experience?
So I had been having headaches all that week, and they were really bad at the forefront of my senses. I couldn't focus on anything, on my work. And so when the producers were like, oh, we're trying this product out, I was like, I have to try this. So I was wearing it for about 20 minutes before I felt any kind of relief. It was a little uncomfortable to wear. I have small hands, and I was constantly afraid of it falling off or getting misplaced and not giving me the full effect. So while it did help lessen my headache, it didn't really work for me.
I hope we're not giving you your headache, Brielle. Brielle, Brielle, by the way, is our assistant who we love dearly, and
No, you guys weren't the cause of my headache.
well, there's a lot going on.
Trust me, you give me headaches, okay, buddy? Just kidding, just kidding. Bailey, what about you?
I get a lot of tension headaches, like 3 to 5 times a week. They can last all day. And so I was super excited to try this out, and I wore it all day at work, up to 12 hours. I wore it for a few days in a row, didn't get a single headache. Wow. And I wanted to see if it was like a placebo. And so after I wore it for a few days in a row, I took it off, I got a headache. And so it worked for me.
And what other things have you tried in the past for your headaches?
I mean, I have tried everything from just over-the-counter to prescription medication. I've seen people for my headaches, and this worked just as well as some of that prescription medication.
So for you, this worked as well as prescription medication?
Yeah, it honestly did.
What I always say is if you try something like this, what's the harm? And you don't even need a device. You can actually just take that webbing and pinch it yourself and just sit there. And what I say is if you have a headache coming on, if you can just take 5 minutes, go into a dark, quiet space, relax, and again, you can apply pressure on your own to that area. And for some people, it will work. For others, it may not, but the worst case scenario, it doesn't work. It's not like you're taking some dangerous medication. And that's why I love this concept of acupressure points. I mean, heck, people know this too. Sometimes you have a tension headache. Massage helps, right?
For sure.
So there's a reason to try these techniques and maybe find a point that works for you. If it's for, you were pointing to your ears,
your temples, push hard, release. That works for me.
Yeah.
And you know, the 3 of you, obviously you're young, you're healthy. Hopefully these headaches aren't something more serious, but for everybody out, I mean, the causes of headaches are endless. So, you know, if they persist, if they're really severe, then you and everybody else out there, you may need to investigate and look at things like blood pressure, for example. As long as you're not having other neurologic signs, then probably the headache.
Yeah, we're discussing benign tension headaches here, not the more serious headaches that obviously people need to be evaluated for. But I want to thank all 3 of you for the good job you do here, but also trying this out.